in society, we think the only value that we can provide is monetary. But I genuinely believe you can learn from anyone and from anything. I've learned so many things from my little cousin who were like 10, 12 years old. Something that is, because again, at our level, we might overthink, we might try to rationalize things too much, but they just might have such simple logic, which can now make things so clear. So back like with these people, again, I was about 15, 16. Even my mentor, for example, when I got my mentor, he was about 60. And he was so, you know, he was so wise, but he just didn't know how to implement that wisdom into modern day society. And I saw that as a way I can add value, which was now doing his social media for him, helping him to throw webinars, helping him to speak and understand young people because he doesn't really know how to do that. That's my form of value. Even like till today with my clients, what I do is, let's say for example, I don't know, I've had a conversation with them and they tell me they've got two children who likes Chelsea. I might say that, oh, did your children watch the Chelsea game? Always remember that one or two things and just offering value. Value doesn't have to be something that you're giving them to make more money. It's just something that will actually make them look at their phone and be like, smile. A simple happy birthday. I'll message all my clients happy birthday, and that's because when people realize that you care about them, they need to like you, know you, and trust you. They're gonna like you after that. They're gonna know you from that, and they're now gonna trust you. So I think when it comes to building relationships, it's about how can you honestly have that connection with people because people buy from people. And I think the more you can build that rapport, it will benefit you in so many ways. I think lastly, off that, it's the compound effect of relationships, which is so important as well. A lot of people expect immediate value straight away. I'll give you an example. We met 2, 3 years ago. We used to speak here and there, and 3 years later, we're now doing a podcast with each other. If we didn't show each other enough love or support, this podcast episode probably would have happened. And I think that's all about that exchange of value. People always think if I'm not benefiting from it now, I'm going to take it seriously. But so many examples in my life where it might have been a young person who came to my Gen Z event, provided value for me, they're now like my editor. And if I now didn't take them seriously at the time or thought, oh, what do you have to offer to me? I won't have a good editor, for example. So, yeah, it's all about value and relationships, man.
1,000%. No, I echo everything you said. And also, like, just to add to that, I think it really comes down to the emotions that you're able to help people feel,
Yeah.
right? So, what you were describing about knowing they support Chelsea or birthdays and all of this, it's like, in the end of the day, people remember how you make them feel more than they remember what you did or said.
100%.
So, if you're able to, even like, going on that bandwagon, people enjoy speaking about themselves.
Yeah.
So if you're someone who knows how to listen, knows how to ask the right questions, knows how to get people talking, get people interested, like they're gonna like you more for it.
Mm.
And yeah, that's always gonna help along the way
Yeah. And I think it's also about understanding the type of person that they are
for sure.
because I feel like everyone tries to act the same way with every person, but everyone's so different. Right? For example, like I know some people are very emotional. So when I'm talking to them, it might be with a softer tone, understanding their feelings first. I know some people, like especially some of my clients, I got this one client, a very successful man. He doesn't want me to ask him how his day is. It's just straight numbers, logic, logic. So I've got to talk to him in that way. And again, this is about and a really good book, How to Influence People, really understanding how people talk and how they want to be seen, how they want to be spoken to, is such a big skill. Because again, I think in society as well, we have a generation where we misinterpret a lot of things. We think that if someone said this, they feel this way about us. But you got to realize that we're all wired so differently, different upbringings, different life experiences. Some people have trauma for certain reasons. So where someone might be more, I guess, reserved, you might see it as, oh, they're being rude and blunt. But that just might be how they are. And I think understanding that will actually help you build stronger relationships as well.